on London. It's a nature reserve just outside of the city of Groningen in the north of the Netherlands, and very well known locally for a TT circuit, around 8 kilometers long, and I'm going to try it this time. So this is the TT, coupled TT, the duo TT circuit segment on Strava, and more about Strava later, because terrible, but more on that later. So the game, the goal of the ride is basically to go as fast as possible for 2 laps on this 8 kilometer long course. I'm going to take you with me. So we just passed the start of the course, less than a kilometer in. Each lap is 8 kilometers. So here we go. You cannot clearly see it on video, but the tarmac is pretty rough. It's rough, and the image stabilization is really struggling on the camera, but I've got a new camera position. Normally I have it on my chest, the camera, but now I'm going to take it with me on the stem of the bike. So I found a clip-on system and I clipped it on the stem of the bike, and did you get this kind of footage? Absolutely lovely, absolutely fantastic view. It's not that aero, but then again, look at that sunlight. It's summer's evening, 20 degrees, and the wind is coming hard from the east or from the north, but from the right side of your screen. So I'm really struggling here to keep the bike steady. I got 88mm wheels, so I'm really feeling it. So flat to the corner. Next time I'm gonna do it quicker. I'm getting used to the course, guys. I'm getting used to it. So again, this is the first time I've ridden it. It's a hugely popular TT circuit. 22,000 attempts by a lot of people, so it is an indication how popular it is. So we're on the edge of town, little town of Pijzen, but we're leaving it shortly. As you can see, it's not that filled with cars, so that's kind of nice. But we'll encounter some cars, because the On London, which is yeah, you cannot translate it easily, but it basically means no land, no water. It's swamp, so it's no land. It's a swampy area, and it's very famous locally for its bird watching communities that are going to watch birds. And there are plenty of rare birds to be found in the sanctuary, among them a sea eagle. I didn't spot any eagles, but I did spot a pheasant, so that counts towards my my bird counting series on Swift. So then again, here we go. First turn to the right is upcoming, or second turn to the right. So we're going due north right now, so I'm really feeling the wind coming at me full gas, and this is the first car with bird watchers. So I'm going to try to overtake it, because nothing is more annoying than getting stuck behind cars as a cyclist. So I'm estimating the width of the road, yeah, just fits, and boom, past the car. So next bit, the wind is now coming from the side, from the left side of your screen, and I'm really struggling to keep the bike out of the gutter. It's a pretty strong wind. You cannot see it on video that much, but you can hear it. It's a pretty strong wind, but turning it against the wind right now, trying to find some shade with the trees protecting me for the wind, but no dice, guys, no dice. North again. Again, the tarmac is not that good, but the route is fantastic. 10 out of 10. Not that technical. There are some twists and turns in it, but absolutely fantastic. And you can go really quick. I'm riding 38 kilometers an hour against the wind. This is full against the wind, guys. So no cheating. Really stepping on the gas here. As you can see it in the shade. I'm really working for it. Hiding against the wind, I can really feel it blowing. Pushing me. You can see me going to the right of your of the road. That's the wind. Again, not that busy. So there are some bird watchers, some other cyclists. But it's quiet. Whoops, almost lost control there of the bike. I felt the back end of the bike breaking out. So I almost crashed on my first lap ever on this course. So that scared me a little bit. So trying to really step on it to get that speed going. Again, fighting against the wind, finding some shelter behind the trees, but it doesn't help much, to be honest. You can see the camera sometimes dipping because the road is it's not great, guys. It's not great. It looks good, but not that fantastic. Oh man. You can see me riding with gloves. I'm always wearing full-fingered gloves while riding my bike, even in the summer. I crashed once while wearing these gloves, and the gloves were obliterated, but my hands were still okay. So not going to wear not gloves anymore. It's like full gloves every time. Also, I'm really sweaty, so sweaty hands and carbon bars do not match well, and gloves, yeah, absolutely vital for me. I know the pro peloton is riding without gloves, but I cannot seem to get into a scenario that is good for me riding without gloves. So, gloves it is. They're not that expensive, and yeah, not that hot either. So these are downhill gloves. I believe they're made by Giro, and they're pretty cheap to get. So really fighting against the wind. I'm going a little bit north, and the wind is still coming from the left side of your screen. But now I'm going to make a turn to the right and full with the wind full in the back, which is absolutely fantastic. So I need to overtake these two riders on the bikes because I don't want to interfere with their experience of the Omlanden by just passing them just before the corner. But I have room enough. Again, bird watcher, fully kitted out dudes with big backpacks and huge cameras. Absolutely, the amount of equipment they bring with them, it's stunning. Here again, backpack, huge camera. I think in a moment we're gonna pass a car parked on the right side of the screen with a massive camera hanging out, trying to get a glimpse of the sea eagle and other birds in the sanctuary. So we're well into the sanctuary right now. The wind is in the back, so I'm riding 44 kilometers an hour. I'm really already tired, and I know I have another lap to go, so I'm not going full ham, but still stepping on it. Car with bird watchers. So I'm really feeling it right now in my legs, but I knew it's doable. My aim is to get 40 kilometers in this ride, 40 kilometers an hour, just to see how I stack up against the people with full TT bikes on this course. Again, this is 2 laps, so I need to go 2 laps with 40 kilometers an hour average. So I'm really stepping on the gas right now. But then again, not too hard to prevent myself from blowing up, because I know I have to do another one. So you can see the copse of woods in the distance. That's the start-finish line. Again, and about a kilometer to go. 45 kilometers an hour. So that's pretty good. Again, you see the camera shaking, it's the road. It's not that great. And the image stabilization is at max right now, so it's pretty long. Yes. Another bird watcher. Again, an absolutely wonderful summer's evening. It's not that hot. It was 20 degrees Celsius, but the wind was really strong. So 46 kilometers an hour. Trying to really get it at the 40 kilometers an hour average. You can maybe just see it on the screen of my Brighton, the bottom number. It's very close to 40 kilometers an hour. It's 39 point something like that. So I knew that when I'm going this quick on this part and the next kilometer, then I'll probably get my 40 kilometers an hour on 2 laps, but I really need to step on it. Flying by that guy. I really must be thinking, what is he doing? And here we're at the crossroads at the start of the lap again, and then clocking off the second lap. So here we go. First lap done, now the second lap. Out of the copse of woods. And then here we go. The second lap. So again, the wind is coming from the right, but the road is going a little bit south. You can see it on the bottom left of your screen. You can see it. It's going a little bit of southwest. So I have some wind effect, positive wind effect on my bike. So I'm making the most of it. It's not full on wind, tailwind, but not full on headwind either. So it's half. Absolutely gunning for it. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this course. It's tremendously popular by cyclists, fast cyclists in the city of Groningen. And I can understand why. Although I think my TT course at the east side of the city is somewhat better. First half is sucky because that's a very narrow cycling lane, but the second half is absolutely fantastic with very new tarmac. But you've seen the other video, so you know how it looks like. So yeah, there's pros and cons for each TT course, and this is I like the surroundings here. So it's varied. There's some grassland, some foresty bits, some heather, and swamp. Yeah, I cannot say anything else. It's just a swamp where you're going fast. So again, nearing the crossroads again, and turning left in a moment. You can see the bike shaking. So flat out to the corner, or more flat out. God, it's better, slightly better than last time. Past the farmhouses. So again, we're right at the edge of the village of Pijzen. But it's absolutely at the edge of the village, so it's not that busy. I think I'm gonna pass a very large tractor in a few moments. So this road is quite narrow. There's a very large tractor is coming at you. Oh, there he is. Not pretty. I cannot make it any more prettier than that. It's not pretty at all. These things are huge and you're so tiny as a cyclist. It's a stunning evening. I'm recording it right now a few days later, and this voiceover, and the wind has turned to the north, and it really feels like autumn right now. So it's pretty snappy and cold wind. So the summer is absolutely gone, and the weather band says that the summer will return, but the end of August, flat to the corner. That's a pretty nice one. You can see more cyclists coming up in my second lap. So we're half an hour later, or the 11 or quarter of an hour later than I started earlier. So yeah, people are coming to see or enjoy the landscape and watch the birds. I was told that it can be during the day it can be stupid busy with cyclists and walkers, but now it's fine. It's absolutely nice. I think it's around 6:30 when I filmed this in the evening. So yeah, pretty empty. Again, struggling against the wind. You can see it's 35 kilometers an hour. It's not that I have a lack of power, but it's the wind that's really pushing me back. I'm really putting all my power into the bike, but alas. And this always seems to happen with me. Maybe with you too. You want to overtake a cyclist and then car. Absolutely. It's so weird. It's so weird. Empty road, but where you want to overtake somebody, suddenly a car appears. So flat to the corner. That's a pretty nice one. That's the car with bird watchers. We'll encounter a car with bird watchers later. So again, my aim is still get 40 kilometers an hour on average. You can see it's really struggling right now. It's 37. So I'm really banking on it the last bit to get me that speed, to get the average up to 40 kilometers an hour. But it's absolutely not right now. So I think it's stuck at 39 on your screen, on my Brighton screen, 38 even I think. So really got my work cut out for me to get that 40 kilometers an hour average, but in this corner I almost crashed in the first lap, so I'm gonna take it a little bit easier in this session. But I knew if I can hold on to this bit, then I can profit from the tailwind in the final bit. Another bird watcher. Count them all, guys. Tell me in the comments down below how many bird watchers you count. Hiding against the wind. I like this camera setup. It's great. It's not aero, but it's great. It's much better than a chest camera. So really feeling over now. The wind is coming at me, but I know if I can hold on, the turn to the right is coming up, then the wind is coming from the side, another right turn makes it coming wind in the back. Trying to get some shade from the cyclist here, but no. Not for you, Karen, not for you. So there's a tiny bridge coming up. That one was sketchy as heck. They repaved it with very tiny grit. So I knew on the first lap I felt my bike seeking over the bridge. You know what I mean? It's like... So the second time I knew that no braking, just go flat through it, just to make it to the other side before you crash, because that was nuts. That was really unsafe, that bridge. So they re-gritted it somehow. They didn't press it on. So I think right about here I'm gonna encounter my first and only bird during this TT ride. If not, It will pop up to the right. I think this is a pheasant. Yes, there you go. Hello, pheasant. I knew it was a pheasant, but I'm really struggling here. But still, eye for rare birds. So I knew with the pheasant coming up, the final bit going to the right, wind in the back, and now hoping that I have some power left. So this is what I really wanted to do. I want to get 40 kilometers an hour average, but I was really tired right now. I was absolutely struggling. So I was really happy with the wind in the back, but still I really want to profit from it, but I didn't have the power to really profit from it, to go really that quick. So I told myself, okay Sharon, a few kilometers to go, you can do it, you can get that 40 kilometers an hour average. So I'm really trying to step on it. So 44 kilometers an hour, flying. For me it felt like flying. Holding on to that power. So if I get 44 kilometers an hour on this segment, maybe I get 40 kilometers an hour average. This is my goal. I have no illusion that I will be faster than a TT bike on this course, but still, I want to get as fast as possible on an alloy bike. This is pretty quick. Wind is in the back. Go Gerben. Less than a kilometer to go. You can see the copse of woods in the distance again, where the start finish line is. But I really didn't know where the segment ended, because I don't have live segments on my out front mode on my bike computer. So I didn't know what to do. Maybe the finish was there, maybe it was a kilometer further up the road. So I needed to save some power, but also full gas to get that 40 kilometers an hour. I believe it's 38.8 right now. I want to get 38.9, and then 40 kilometers an hour is doable. So riding 46 kilometers an hour right now to get that average up. Full gas. So here's what, like, okay, I can do it, I get to 40 kilometers an hour, I can do it, Gerben, yes you can. Go. Don't get bothered by the wind. Oh, the lack of wind, so the wind is really dropping right now. But I see that car in front of me, and I knew that I was in trouble. It's like, oh no, and boom, there goes my average. Oh no, come on. So okay, full gas, get back onto power again, power up again for the final bit, final kilometer. So I really dropped under the 40 kilometers an hour average. I didn't know at the time that I already got the segment where the car just stopped, so the segment stops there. But I didn't know it at the time, so I'm going full gas again with the side wind, just to get the average gap to 43 kilometers an hour, to get the 40 kilometers an hour on my screen again. You can see it right now on the Brighton. It's at 39.8 perhaps. So if I'm really quick here right now, I can upgrade it to 40 kilometers an hour. I was so angry at the car. It's stupid for me, but I was so angry. So that stupid car prevented me from getting my goal of 40 kilometers an hour on the segment. But I got the segment, but I didn't know it. So I'm really going to full ham. emptying out the tank. About 500 meters to go, and then that's power, 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 power. Sign to your left says goodbye from the nature reserve, and now we're in public lands again. In the distance I can see a cyclist, and I was really aiming for him. It's like, okay, if I can overtake him, then I'm good. And yes, I did. Full gas, Gerwin, full gas. You can feel the seated camera shaking on the bike under terrible road condition. And there you go, finish line. And break, yeah, not in the top 10, place 199 position. At 40 kilometers an hour, average. So the winner did it in 19 minutes and 45 seconds, and I did it in 23 minutes and 54 seconds. So the winner did 4 minutes quicker than me on his TT bike with his friends, which is nuts. It's okay. Buy me coffee, guys, or a beer for this ride. I really deserve it. Thank you guys so much for your support on that one. So yeah, what can I say? I did my best. I switched off the graph right now, switched off the phone. I really did my best. It's an alloy bike. It's not a TD bike. It's not made for this, for going that fast. And it's not made for TT activities like this. But I tried and I absolutely loved it. So, but this is what annoys me on Strava a lot. I keep getting flagged as an e-bike rider. So if I'm going fast with my, well, you can see it with my regular racing bike, I get flagged again and again and again. Strava needs to stop this. It's so incredibly annoying. Are you sure you did not do this on an e-bike? No, I don't have an e-bike. You know, Strava, you got all my data. You know I don't have an e-bike. It's insane. So shout out in the comments down below. Have you encountered this as a cyclist on Strava? And is it true? I think it's true what Thomas is saying, that they're training their AI, their crappy AI. So Strava, if you're paying attention, cut it out. It's stupid. Don't do it. It's really annoying. So again, Strava, quit doing that. With that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.